Chief Joe Henning with the Quincy Fire Department. Chief Henning, what can you tell us about this blaze so far?
Well, I can tell you the fire has just broke into the main portion of the building, just vented through the roof. So it's happened. What's happened is what we were hoping wouldn't happen. So we've got heavy fire involvement throughout the entire building now.
And from what I understand, this building over 100 years old. You say this is a scenario you've dreaded for a while now. Talk about that.
It's a building that's been vacant for a number of years. It's one that we've come down, we've pre-fire planned, and we've taken a look at. But just knowing that it's been sitting vacant, there's no utilities to it. It was just a problem waiting to happen. So.
And from what you know, is the fire mostly contained at this point?
It is not contained. It just broke through the ceiling of the main portion of the building, so we're going to be here all night.
And from what I understand, people across the street are being evacuated currently?
We are moving people from the Lincoln Douglas Hotel, more so just because there's smoke and it's going to be kind of a bother to them. So we're working to coordinate moving them to the Quincy Senior Center so we can house them there until the smoke dies down. So
thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. That's Chief Joe Henning with the Quincy Fire Department. Again, we're live from the Newcomb Hotel at about 4th and Main in Quincy. I'm joined now by Mayor Kyle Moore of Quincy. And Kyle, what can you tell us about the status of this building, history as far as ownership, things like that?
Right now it's owned by a gentleman named Victor Horowitz out of Chicago. The city was in the process of foreclosing on the building. We have been in court to try to get the title. Luckily, we don't have that right now, so it is owned by someone else. It's a historic property. We're trying our best to preserve it and try to make it habitable for people.
And right now, a big concern for you and all the officials here, public safety. Give the public an idea of if they're in the area, what needs to happen.
Well, if they're in the area, if they could stay back as far as they can. There's a lot of smoke in the area, especially on the west side of town. We're trying our best to evacuate the Lincoln Douglas apartments right now, and so especially if they could stay to the Washington Park area and be contained, that would be great. It's a 5-alarm fire. We have most of our firemen are here right now trying their best to make sure the fire doesn't spread.
And do you have any sort of estimate on perhaps maybe the number of people in the immediate surrounding area that live in these buildings?
I don't personally. Right now we're just concerned with containing the fire, and certainly we're hoping there's no loss of life here.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it.